Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep here, and today we have a brand new video, and the character I choose this time is again Yugioh Fudo. So we have we can say a meme deck, but as you know, I always try to make it competitive to offer to you a deck that can stand the meta, and this I definitely have to say is not one of the strongest, but I think that he can adapt really well. So the deck is a Stardust deck. As you can see, the extra deck, we have all the Stardust monster. And why did I choose to make this deck? Because of this card. Cosmic Flare is just so good that you definitely in a 20 card deck you definitely want to give it a try. So let's begin from the skill. The skill I choose is level tuning. For all who does not know what it does, it's pretty easy. If you have 2000 life points or below, you can select two monsters on your side of the field and choose the level. The only thing is that you need to make them have the same level. So of course you can have you can synchro summon all monsters with all synchro monsters that have levels such as 4, 6 or 8, for example, also 10. And can be used only once per duel. Pretty good, because as you can see, all the monsters in our extra deck are 6 and 8, so the skill is nearly perfect. Let's start from the beginning. Here we have Cosmic Flare. That's the reason why we made this deck. What it does is simply amazing. So you can target one Stardust monster, synchro monster you control, and that turn every monster that battles with it gets shuffled back into the deck. So pretty powerful. Of course, it's not targeting the opponent monsters, so you can use it on every monsters actually in the game, and also that's a second effect that you maybe you will never use it. It's that if this card is in the graveyard, you can banish it instead of activating the Stardust tributing effect. So I'm talking about the effect of Stardust Dragon that says that when a card or effect is activated that will destroy a card or more cards on the field, you can tribute this card and negate that card and destroy it. So you all know what the Stardust synchro monster does. So we have also Stardust Spark Dragon. That's as we can say, a sort of level up of the classic Stardust Dragon. And in fact, we have two Stardust Spark Dragon, one Stardust Dragon, and then we have I think it is the best monster, and the Stardust Charge Warrior. Why this card is so good to me? Because when it's synchro summon, you can draw one card, and to draw is always useful. But also, these cards can attack all special summoned monsters your opponents control. And why it's so good? Because if you activate Cosmic Flare and you target the Stardust Charge Warrior, you can attack all the monsters, and so all the monsters your opponent controls are gonna get shuffled in the deck, back in the deck or the extra deck. And so this is a combo that you will see in the duel replays. That's simply amazing, and that I can assure you it's worth the whole deck. Then we have the last but not least, Stardust Assault Warrior. It's simply a piercing, so just piercing if you face an opponent that relies on defense position monsters, but you're never gonna synchro summon it very often. So let's go into the deck right now. So as we have already seen the Cosmic Flare, then we have let's continue to the trap. We have the first one is Stardust Respark, so it's pretty cool that Yusei has also aligned with it, and it's pretty good because it can save you multiple times. As you can see, when an opponent special summon monster declares a direct attack, of course the problem of the special summoned monsters is not real a problem, because in this meta we have a lot, or maybe all, special summoned monster, and when it declares a direct attack and you're gonna lose the duel for that attack, you can negate the attack, draw one card, and special summon one Stardust monster from your extra deck. So pretty good, because it also negates the attack and lets you draw a card. It's simply a lot of things, a lot of good things all at once. So pretty busted. Then we have Paleozoic Canadia. You all know what it does. It's pretty easy. I use it also because sometimes it can be a monster, a level 2, that can help into the synchro summon of a level 6 Stardust monster. So it's this the reason, but you can really replace the Canadia if you don't have it with anything else that's defense. Maybe in this meta you can really take into account the to put into the deck an enhanced defense. So a defense such as Kuribo, Sphere Kuribo, or also the new card artifact Vahira, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Vahira. So some hand defense that maybe it's less predictable than a Canadia that you have just set on the field, because as I said in the previous video, this meta is all about destroying and banishing cards you have on the field. So maybe to have some defense in your hand, it's really a good choice. But as I said, I choose the Canadia because it can be a monster. It can be monster when useful. So then let's move on to the tuner, the main tuner and the only tuner of the deck. It's Righty Driver, simple, amazing. Why? Because when you summon it, he can special summon from the deck, graveyard, or also your hand, a Lefty Driver, and Lefty Driver on summon can be a level 3, but you're never gonna use this effect. You just need 1 plus a 2. So this is the reason why I choose Canadia, because if you have a Canadia level 2 on the field, it can be 2 plus 3 plus 1, and it's a level 6. But anyway, with the most the combo, the main combo is a Righty Driver plus a Lefty Driver level 2, and also a Tricky or a Cyber Dragon previously summoned on the field. So why I said previously, because of course you can special summon your Cyber Dragon if your opponents have a monster without tributing. So you first have to special summon your Cyber Dragon, and then normal summon your Righty Driver to that special summon of course your Lefty Driver. So on your field you will have a 1 plus 2 and plus 5, and it's a level 8. Or of course you can just put your Lefty Driver in defense and have a 1 plus 5, that's a level 6. Of course according to the situation you have to face. And also we have the Tricky. Of course if you have a Tricky you don't need to special summon it before the Righty Driver, but keep in mind that if you have a Tricky and have also a Lefty Driver in your hand, before summoning your Righty Driver, what you want to do is to special summon the Tricky by discarding your Lefty Driver, because then with the normal summon on Righty Driver you can special summon the same Lefty Driver that you discarded to the graveyard. So the old deck also is recycling itself, because once that you synchro summon and have a Lefty Driver in your graveyard, you can just banish it. The next turn you can banish it to add a Righty Driver back to the hand. So and in this way of course you always have a tuner in your hand, and this is pretty good. It's the main effect of the deck, because with this you will have always the chance to synchro summon, and so to go into the Stardust synchro monster. So that once that you have your Cosmic Flare, you will not have to wait to use it. And of course, in case you miss a cyber dragon or a tricky, if you have 2000 life points or below, what you can do is just normal summon a righty driver that activates its effect, special summon a lefty driver, and once that you have both on the field, you can activate your level tuning to make them or level 3, so you have a 3 plus a 3 and you can go into a level 6 synchro monster, or you can make them 4 and 4 and so go into a Stardust Dragon or a Stardust Spark Dragon. So guys, the deck works pretty well with all these combos. Again, it's pretty strong. I can say. Of course, you will see it in the duel replays. I also faced some meta decks as the Cyber Dragon, and I won against it, of course, because with Stardust Dragon you can simply negate the trap, as you will see. So this is the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed all the explanation. Feel free to ask me wherever you want in the comment section down below. Also regarding this deck, but also if you have some ideas, some deck idea that you wanna see in a deck list, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. And see you in the next video and enjoy the replays.
Bring it the boom! Sure, I never turn down a duel. Step right up so I can knock. With my cards and my friends by... I don't need your respect. All I need is victory. I never turn down a duel. With my cards and my friends by my side, I can't lose. Sure. I never turn down a duel.
Failed to navigate our maze correctly.
To the land of defeat we send you directly.
Duel!